All right, I'm joined by our mentor and our chief instructor today, Bander, for our cybersecurity program here. How's it going for you, man?
It's going good. How about yourself?
Can't complain, can't complain, loving it. With that said, let's talk about one of the most common certifications in cybersecurity right now. What is talk to us a little bit about what is CompTIA Security Plus? It's a certification that people hear a lot about, but at the same time, people don't really know if like this is the right certification for them or is this the right place to get started. Can you tell us a little bit more about this certification?
Sure. Yeah. CompTIA Security Plus is an intro certification for cybersecurity. So it gives you a good foundation on what cybersecurity is, what jobs in cybersecurity, and also the basics that a security analyst should know. So it's a good start if you're trying to get into a security role or in cybersecurity in general.
Got it, got it. How long does it usually take for somebody to land or to like get their Security Plus certification?
Sure. Yeah, I think the time that it takes to pass the Security Plus certification, it really depends on one the experience that someone has, and also if they have enough background on IT in general. So
Hmm.
it depends, right? And the other thing that it depends on is how much time are you going to dedicate to get the or to spend time to study for the Security Plus. So it can go from a month up until 6 months, or if you're taking it easy, if you're taking it easy with the studying, then it might take longer than that. But yeah, it
Got it,
really depends.
got it. I mean, when you were studying for yourself, I mean, how long did it take you?
It took me around 3 months, but it was during COVID, so I had a lot of free time. So that's you know uh, that's how I ended up just studying for it, and then I passing the exam.
Got it. I think one of the questions that one of the students had that just sent me, knowing that we're doing this today, is what would you have? Obviously, it took you 3 months and you have experience, right? Like, if you
Mhm.
were to go ahead and do it again, what would you do differently about it?
The difference that I would have done would be trying to learn the material and do labs that's associated with the material, like what we have currently in our courses. That would help not only to pass the certification, but also obtaining the knowledge that you get that you're supposed to get from the certification. So that something that I would have done differently, and also take maybe. Take more labs, and not worry about passing the certification as much as trying to gain the knowledge that the certification provides.
What do you feel like most people do wrong in trying to prepare for this certification and why they take so long with it?
I think one of the main thing, even for me, when I did start with my first certification, is not being consistent with the studying. Right, I think consistency is a key to passing any exam or certification. So if you are if you have a good plan on how much time you'll be spending a day studying for certification, that would help you to pass the certification in a timely manner. The mistake that I would say is just not having a plan and not being consistent with the studying for the cert.
Got it. What would your plan be, for somebody that's watching this right now? Like, what would your plan be to go out there and just like, if you had to do it all over again, get the certification like in the next 30 to 45 days, can you walk us through like your game plan in approaching the certification again?
Sure, yeah. The first thing that I would do is having a course plan. So if you're enrolled in our courses, that would do that for you. You have a plan on what material will be covering, and just being consistent on like what how much material will be covering a day, and that depends on someone's schedule. So being consistent with the plan and having a clear plan, and the other thing that might also be helpful is scheduling an exam date, because at that point you, you'll have to take an exam at a certain date, and that will force you to study by the time that you're planning to take the exam. So that would be my game plan: having a plan, and also having one course that cover all the materials, and then schedule an exam for the certification.
Got it. Got it. That's crazy, man. Like, so you would just recommend like just scheduling the exam straight up?
Yeah, I mean, if you like a good example is our course, like the course that we offer here, is
Mhm.
that it'll tell you these this is the material that you'll be covering, and we have good stat on how long it takes you to study or finish the course. So if you follow that schedule that we have, you are by the time the exam is scheduled, you will be in a good position to pass the exam. And again, like, that will force you to be consistent with your studying, and also since you have that pressure that I'll have to take an exam at a certain date, instead of having the flexibility of not scheduling exam, which will give you the flexibility not to study and push back and postpone your course.
100%, man. I cannot agree with that even more. Okay. So let's just say I am currently coming from like a sales background, or I'm currently
Mm.
coming from like, let's just say like I drive Uber part-time, but the other part of the time I'm working like a retail job, right? I have no understanding of cybersecurity. How long would you say it would take for me if I was only able to dedicate 5 to 8 hours a week? Like how long would you say it would take for me to go ahead and actually get the certification?
Sure. So assuming that you don't have any IT experience, it
Mhm.
might take you a bit longer than someone with an IT experience, or uh, someone who started with A plus and Network plus, because that will give you a foundation, and Security plus uses some of the knowledge that you know y- you're supposed to gain from an A plus or a Network plus certification. So without having that knowledge, it might take you a bit longer, because you might be encountering a term or an area of cybersecurity that requires Network plus or A plus knowledge. So you might have to research out of the course material to learn about that concept with that area. So it'll take you longer. Let's say that 8 to 5 hours a week. I would say that if that's your plan and how much you're gonna spend for the course, you might be able to get the course done within 3 months or so.
Got it, got it, got it. Wow, that quickly, right? And then
Yeah.
when after you have secured the certification, Um, how long do you think it's going to take for somebody to go ahead and actually start the job after that?
Yeah. So the certification will give you a good foundation. So uh, there's also that on job training. So every job has its own training, own requirement. So having Security Plus will give you the foundation and understanding of cybersecurity concepts that you will encounter in the workplace. And that's one advantage. The other advantage is that it's a lot of job description require Security Plus as part of the requirement to get the job or land an interview in a company. So Security Plus will give you the foundation, and it'll definitely help you to land the job. And I would say once you pass it, you'll have a higher chance of landing a job without having such a certification.
Got it, got it. Okay. Well, like, man, that's crazy. Let's get like for anybody that's actually interested in exploring their first career in cybersecurity, please go ahead and reach out. Vander here is most likely going to be your mentor and your coach throughout this entire process. So definitely go ahead and reach out. Love to go ahead and talk to you about whether or not this is the right career path. And looking forward to speaking with you very soon. Vander, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it.
Thanks.